y'all, it's Kimmy. How y'all doing? I'm great. What's up, y'all? It's Kimmy, and today I just wanted to go over a new experience that I was able to participate in, and that, my friend, is a 5K.
Say what?
Okay, so where do I begin? Quite frankly, I've never participated in a 5K before, so my expectations were kind of all over the place with this one. How long is 5K anyway? 5K is actually approximately, do not quote me, equal to about 3.5 miles, give or take a few points on that mile, but I know it's at least 3. I can walk a pretty hefty distance. I pretty much walk about 5 miles every weekend day. While I'm going to work during the weekdays, I don't have time to get up early enough to where the sun isn't beating on me. So with taking that into consideration and finding out that a 5K is somewhere around 3 point something another miles, I figured I could get this done. But this 5K was actually in Atlanta starting at 5 p.m. to 8. So I wasn't quite sure how I would feel since I'm used to actually doing my walks in the morning. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to withstand that heat.
Might as well be walking on the sun.
Let's just start with what it was. I participated in the Margarita Madness 5K, and it was located actually in Conyers, Georgia, but to anybody outside of Georgia, it's Atlanta. So it was actually located at a horse trail. So this is a pretty wooded place. I was hoping for maybe an overcast, not quite rain, just an overcast so that it can cool me down, because I didn't know if this was gonna be a trail where there was woods or if this was just gonna be a trail where we're walking on concrete in the middle of the sun baking.
This is fine.
I really didn't know what to think. Plus, for those of you who are wondering why this 5K is actually called Margarita Madness, what happens is you get to drink your margarita and 5K. Margarita and working out or exercising in the Georgia heat. The good news is there was an overcast. Thank you, God. However, if you are familiar with the state of Georgia, you know that the humidity level never goes below 80%. Kind of like a muggy mess. So grass plus woods plus moisture equals gnats and mosquitoes. They tore me up as I walked on the trail. What are you gonna do? The point of the entire race is to run, then come back, and the number that you have on your back will be used as a ticket to get your free margarita. And anything after that you actually have to pay for, which is a bummer because I thought they were gonna be handing out margaritas the entire time we were running. And you get your margarita and then you can, thanks kid, thank you, and then keep running, because quite frankly, margarita would be your energy booster in this situation. But nope, that's not how it was. They give you one watered down margarita, pretty much a splash of tequila and mostly mixer. That was the free one that we got. Also, you do get a cool t-shirt. There was actually a bunch of different color ones, and you get your number and your margarita. But in an email, they were like, you can't have margaritas without food trucks. And granted, I did believe that there was gonna be tacos, because honestly, margarita and tacos go hand in hand. But when I tell you that I got there and I was a little bit disappointed with the amount of food trucks.
They promised us food trucks. It better be more than just that Italian ice.
There was a taco truck. This taco truck was bomb AF. Then there was an Italian ice. If you're outside in the heat, there's gonna be an Italian ice truck. Don't really know why it's Italian. Anyways, then they had another setup. It wasn't a truck, but it was kind of like a booth area where they had smoothie. It looked pretty dope and cool. It just had like the spinning machines, and it had a tap where they would just like hold your cup under there and pour out the smoothies, which is super cool, except it didn't have alcohol in it. You know how like they have margaritas on the rocks, and then they have margaritas blended? I'm at the Margarita Madness 5K so that I can get a margarita, not a slushie. I can go to Sonic for that. We finally find where we're supposed to park, and when we're driving up to the parking lot, it says this lot's full.
Okay.
So where do we go now? One might ask. Because there was no arrows to an overflow lot or anything like that. So we pull up to the hotel and we park there and we say a prayer over my car and hope that it is not either towed or booted by the time we get back. And you know what? We YOLO. We YOLO that out. I'm not finna drive around to an event that we're already late to. Did I mention that we were late? When Siri had us driving around this trail, I didn't know when we were gonna get there. The race had already started. Once we parked and walked to where we were supposed to be for registration purposes, it was probably about 5:24.
So we made it to the Margarita 5K race. However, started at 5, it's 5:18, wasn't no parking. We don't know where the hell we going. We saw people walking on a trail. We missed the race basically, but we'll catch up. Plus we look cute. Look at our skirts.
We can take some pictures in front.
Yeah, it's really just a picture session, to be honest, and drinking, because again, it is a Margarita 5K, and I'm here for the first word, not the second.
When it became 5:24, as we were registering, the first person just walked through the finish line.
So, we just made it, got our shirts, and the first winners just passed through, so there's no point in even doing it now. They're making us look bad.
Which granted, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of avid runners. For me, that time is amazing, but like, I'm just pulling up, I'm just signing in, and you're telling me you're finished already? I can't even almost win? I can't even try and catch up? There's no like real saga or climax to this story? Hey guys, so you're probably wondering why I'm in a completely different outfit. The reason being is because my battery died in the middle of me recording. However, it gives me an opportunity to show you another one of the shirts that they were handing out at the 5K. I actually like this one too. I like their color scheme. Also, I was able to show off my cute little tutu that I was able to make, and of course I will eventually be able to do a DIY on how I made my tutu, because I actually find it to be very cute, and I was able to get a lot of compliments on it. Of course, at this type of 5K, everybody had like a tutu on, and I am totally about DIY and cheat codes. So I decided to make my own, and really like the way that it came out, nice and frilly and covered.
Me like the steel of a hatchback. He was there for Q like a 4th grade class fact. Q was there for me, never needed to ask that.
Also, during the race, I did film a few videos. However, I was having some technical difficulty. It kind of cut off the top of my head, so I do apologize in advance for those.
All right, so we're on our way. It's a whole trail out here, but you know, it's easier to cheat.
They don't tell nobody we cheated. Your friends are my friends.
Cheating.
But one of the best parts about it is you get to cross the finish line, so you have some form of achievement. I just want to make it across the finish line type of thing. And when you cross, of course, with every race, they give you a medal. So this is my medal for actually completing the race. However, we did get there and we did end up, you know, taking a few shortcuts. So I wouldn't say that I walked the complete duration of the track or the trail. However, I did walk a little loop with my friend. Of course, she didn't want me to tell you that we took some shortcuts, but I'm gonna keep it real. We did, and you know what? This type of 5K, nobody even cares. The first person already won. It's just kind of like I was in the back walking, and I wanted my medal, so I got my medal. Life lessons, this is a part of the cheat codes I was telling you about. But overall, the funnest part about the 5K itself was after it was all said and done, they had live entertainment from a DJ that was hosting, and his music was actually pretty decent. I mean, it was basic family-oriented event type music. However, he did slip in some, girl, you look good. Working with some ass hand, the bad jam, make a nigga spin his cash. So you know, everybody was dancing, we were all turning up. I'm in Atlanta, for crying out loud. It was a good time. And we were able to get those tacos that are fire. We were able to drink as many margaritas as possible. And then people were also, I'm not sure they were supposed to do this, but they did sneak in their own drinks as well. But we all sat around in a circle and pretty much just chilled, talked, drank, and enjoyed ourselves. So it was pretty much just like a barbecue, like a cookout. Like we ate, we had fun. It all depends on who you go with. I went with some of my coworkers, and these are my coworkers I actually like, and that's why I decided to do an event outside of work with them. Overall, I would give this a like 8 out of 10, with 10 being the absolute most fun I've ever had in my entire life. This was pretty decent. I mean, it's chilled, like relaxed type of hanging. Not necessarily like turn up, but like kickback type. I enjoyed it. Unless you're somebody who absolutely is avid about doing running, I wouldn't do like a serious 5K or like a marathon or something like that, but something that's essentially just like having fun, like a margarita one, where you just walk, run, enjoy. It's just something to do. So I recommend it 100%. So I hope you were able to enjoy this video. I was just trying to give you a heads up on what it's like to actually do a 5K, but not a serious one, just like one that you would just enjoy walking. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I am totally interested in hearing any comments that you guys have on my video. If you have any questions, please.
A melody, round and round and round and round a harmony, round and round and round and round a melody, harmony, melody, steadily. Everybody's not gonna get you, but keep going. I'll be cruising 40,000 feet like I'm a Boeing down.